Guess who's back? Back again. Shady's back. Tell a friend. Guess who's back? 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 Guess who's back?
Welcome to Make Food, Make Love, the cooking and relationship show strictly for guys. In this series, we'll show you how to make simple, delicious dishes for your partner. The show is split into two parts. First, we have Make Food, where we show you how to make her fall in love with you every day. And second, we have Make Love, where we show you how to make her stay in love with you forever. So with that, let's get cooking. With your host, Chef Geff.
Welcome to Make Food, Make Love, the cooking show for guys, where I show you how to cook so that she loves you more. Welcome to episode 4. I know it's been about 2 months or so that I have not released an episode or been in the kitchen. Well, that's because I've been in hospital and I've had to have major surgery done. But I'm in perfect health, I'm feeling fantastic, and I'm so happy to be back in the kitchen. Look, I spent the last 2 months or so in the bedroom, but the most exciting room in the home for me is the kitchen. So I'm really excited to be back in the kitchen, cooking and feeding the people that I love, well, especially my girlfriend. So today we are going to be making homemade vegetable burgers with my favorite garlic fries. Now remember, you are not taking a burger out of a box and throwing it into a pan with some oil and frying it. No, you are making this burger from scratch, and you're going to be making the most delicious garlic fries for her. The first time I tasted garlic fries was in Malaysia, and when I tasted it for the first time, I absolutely fell in love with it. Now, to make this vegetable burger and the garlic fries is probably one of the easiest things you're going to do. Although, you need a whole lot of ingredients. So let me just quickly take you through what we need for this recipe. Alright, so we need some yogurt, some garlic, some mushroom, tomato, onion, chili sauce, chili powder, cumin powder, salt and pepper, olive oil. In this blender I have pepper, onion and garlic. We need some cheese, carrot, sweet corn, breadcrumbs, some black beans, a burger bun of your choice. We need more hot sauce. We need some brown sugar, parsley, Parmesan cheese. We need lettuce, we need an egg, we need some butter, we need mayo and tomato sauce, and we need some mixed herbs and cayenne pepper. So with that, let's get cooking! Alright, so I've cleared my workspace, and some of you are probably wondering, hey, Chef Geff, you said you're making garlic fries. Where's the potatoes for the fries? Well, we're making homemade vegetable burgers, but we're not making homemade garlic fries. What we are going to do is, we are going to get our favorite packet of fries from the shop, because I believe in working smart rather than working hard. So I've got my fries in the oven baking. It's going to take about 20 minutes or so. I like to think of this dish as a Friday night, Friday evening dinner, because you come home, you don't want to do too much of cooking, you want to do something simple, something easy, and this is exactly what the homemade vegetable burger and garlic french fries are. So to get started, we need a hot pan with a little bit of olive oil, and we're going to turn our heat down to a low, and we're going to have a bit of chat about farting in relationships. I've made some changes to the show in that I'm going to be talking more about light-hearted matters in relationships rather than serious matters. So to this pan I'm going to be adding my mushroom, and I'm going to be adding my corn, and I'm going to be adding my carrots. So what I'm going to do with that is that I'm just going to let this fry in on a very, very low heat. When is it actually okay to fart in a relationship? Well, a lot of people feel very embarrassed or very shameful to actually fart in a relationship. Some people say to me that you wait for the other person to actually fart first before they decide, okay, it's okay for me to fart. Some people say, well, you know what, it can take many years for them to actually build up the courage to fart. There are some stats that show that 22% of people fart within the first few weeks of dating. About 29% of people actually fart around about the 6-month mark or so into a relationship. And about 25% of people fart around the 12-month mark in a relationship. So, look, everyone is different. But you cannot say that you've never ever farted in a relationship or you're never ever going to fart, because farting is a human thing. We all do it. Even your girlfriend does it, even though she says she does not. Look, I know so many times when I've been with girlfriends, I've often let out the silent fart and blamed the dog or blamed lady on the smell coming from outside. Look, if you're a guy, you know exactly what I'm talking about. But when is it okay to fart in a relationship? I think that the sooner you fart, the sooner you let it out, the better for you. I think, look, if you're gonna fart, at least be kind. At least either open the window, open the door, or use a spray, or give a warning. You'd rather tell your girlfriend that, listen, I'm about to let a big one out, and give her enough time to run away. You see, if I run away, I'm gonna be leaving like a chemtrail behind me, which means that I'm going to be stinking the whole entire house. So I rather her run away and leave my fart to be in one space rather than taking my fart throughout the entire house. So listen, the sooner you fart, the better for you. They often say that a couple that eats together stays together. But you know what? I think a couple that can fart together will stay together. So if you want to make your relationship last, fart as soon as possible. Alright, so on to the next step of making our homemade vegetable burger, and I want you to watch how quickly and how easily this all comes together. In fact, this is so easy that you're probably going to be making this homemade vegetable burger every Friday for your girlfriend. So, into this blender I have pepper, onion and garlic, and we're just going to give it a quick pulse to bring it all together. You just want it to be broken down into very, very small chunks, which is what we have here. And then we're going to take this and then we're going to put it into this bowl. So let's do that now. Okay, so once we've done that, we next need to add our beans to this mixture. So we're going to take our black beans, and the black beans that I've got here is also from a can. So you can cook this from scratch, but it's easier to just get the black beans from a can. It's exactly what we need for this recipe and it does the job. So you take your black beans and then you give it a smash. So you use a fork and then you smash your bean down. So I'm just going to place this on the table and I'm going to give this a smash with my fork. Okay, so when that's all nice and smashed up, we're going to add our beans to the pepper, onion and garlic mixture. And then we're going to mix this all together. Alright, are you ready for part 3 of making our homemade vegetable burger? Well, what you need is a bowl in which you crack open an egg. Hey, hold on! Chef, I thought you were making this burger for vegetarians. Well, actually, I am. Did you know that in most parts of the world, vegetarians do have egg and they do consume milk? In fact, in certain parts of the world, vegetarians also have fish and they also eat chicken. In fact, if you go to certain restaurants and you tell them that you are a vegetarian, they may offer you something that has egg in it or fish in it. It's actually quite strange. So with that, to our egg, we're going to add a teaspoon of chili powder. And you can add more if you want to make the burger hotter. We're going to add a teaspoon of cumin powder. And then we're going to add some chili sauce in there. And to this mixture, we're going to be adding in some cayenne pepper, about half a teaspoon or so. and then some mixed herbs. Then we're gonna take our fork and then we're gonna whisk it all together. And then we're gonna take this mixture and we're gonna add it to our beans and our pepper and onion and garlic. So let's get it all inside there. And next, we are going to take our breadcrumbs, which we have right here, and throw it in there. So the breadcrumbs is what's going to bring it all together and bind it all together. Some of you are already shouting, Chef Jeff, Chef Jeff, what about the mushroom and the corn and the carrot? Well, thank you so much. So let's grab our mixture of carrot, mushroom, So once you've got it all in here, what you want to do is throw the spoon aside and start using your hands. So start to bring it all together, just using your hand. Okay, so you keep mixing until you have a thick mixture in which you can actually mold your mixture into a little patty, like so. Alright. So with that ready, let's mold our burgers and let's get ready to fry them. Alright, so we're now ready to fry our patties. Now just before I molded our mixture into these 8 patties, I've added in just a pinch of salt to bring out the flavor in the burger. And what I want you to have on standby is our hot sauce with your brush. Now we've got a little bit of oil in a pan which has been heated up, and we are now ready to begin frying our patties. So let's do that right now. Alright, so in a pan with a bit of oil, we're going to take our patty and lay it down. Make sure your oil is not too hot. I would suggest not frying more than 2 patties at a time. Alright, so keep your heat on a low to medium setting. And I'm just going to use a fork to make sure the burger does not stick to the pan. And it needs about 2 minutes on each side or so until it is ready. So I think our patty is ready to be turned. So let's do that right now. Oh, that is beautiful. Can you see that? Nice, beautiful brown color. So let's turn the other one. Now, if you didn't know any better, you would probably think that this is a meat burger. Look at that beautiful, lovely brown color to it. Love it. So another 2 minutes and we can check this out. And dinner will be 80% ready to be served. Alright, so I'm happy that this burger is done. So once it's cooked on both sides, what I want you to do is very quickly take your brush with the hot sauce and I want you to brush one side of the burger like that. And this is going to add extra flavor to your burgers. So I'm happy I can take these out. Okay, so with our patties done, it's now time to work on our garlic fries. I've taken my fries out of the oven. Now let's transform these ordinary fries into delicious tasting garlic fries. And to do that, what we do is we take a pot and we put it on the heat. make sure your heat is on the lowest possible setting that you have. And to that, we're going to add a stick of butter. Now if you have your heat too high, your butter is going to start to brown and you're not going to have the desired result that you're looking for. So with that, with the stove on as low as possible heat as you can, we then add to that our garlic, which I have chopped. So this is about 4 or 5 cloves of garlic in there together with our butter. And you're just going to let that nicely saute with our butter. And once the butter is ready, once you notice that the garlic started to fry and started to infuse its flavor into the butter, that's when you know you're done. So after about 3 or 4 minutes, our garlic and butter mixture is done and we're going to turn off the heat. So why don't you come a bit closer and I'll show you how we put this all together. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to transform these ordinary fries into garlic fries. So this is what we do. We take our garlic butter infusion and we just layer a few teaspoons of that. You don't want to chuck the entire mixture of butter in there. Alright. Otherwise you're just going to have really soggy fries. Right? And then we're going to give that a little twist. And then to this, we're going to add in our parsley. Then throw in some salt. And of course, pepper. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to add in about a tiny drop of olive oil. And then, instead of using my spoon, I'm going to use my hands. And then I'm going to bring this all together. Give it a nice toss. And then when it's all perfectly mixed together, then you top it all off with adding some Parmesan cheese. Just like that. And that, my friend, is how you make garlic fries. And now it's time to build our burger. So to start off, I have actually toasted our buns, and to do this is very simple. All you're going to do is drizzle some olive oil or some butter on the bun and then lay it to rest on a frying pan for about 2 or 3 minutes. So to that bun, we're then going to add in our lettuce. Now the lettuce that you're seeing on your screen is lettuce that's actually grown in my garden. So this is organic lettuce. Now when you think lettuce, you always think mayonnaise. So mayonnaise always goes with lettuce. Now I've taken the mayonnaise and I've placed it in the Ziploc bag so that I can actually pipe out the mayonnaise from here. So if you don't have a bottle that has a nozzle, place your sauce into a Ziploc bag, and what you do is you cut out the end just like that, and then you can nicely nozzle out sauce just like that. So once we've added in our mayonnaise, we're then going to take our patty and then we're going to lay it on the top. And to that, we're then going to take some cheese and lay that on there. And then we're going to take a slice of tomato and leave it on there. Now, when you think tomato, you always think tomato sauce. So again, I've taken the tomato sauce and placed it in the Ziploc bag, so it's easy for me to actually pipe out. And then I'm going to take my scissor, chop out the end, and I'm going to make a lovely design just like that. Alright, so next is that we're going to take some onion, which I've actually caramelized, I'm going to place it on top of our burger. Now, how did I make these caramelized onions? Well, let me show you how. Well, first you take a pan and you place in some onion rings. Once you've done that, you let it saute in the pan, you let it sweat for about 2 or 3 minutes. Once you see the onion starting to become or turn brown, then you add in a pinch of sugar, about say half a teaspoon of sugar actually, and that will really start to bring out the sugar that's already in the onion itself, and then it's going to turn a beautiful light brown color, and then you have caramelized onions, and that's going to be just an extra touch on your burger. Now, as you know, we've added a lot of chili powder, cayenne pepper, chili sauce to this. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take a teaspoon, actually this time, and I'm just going to lay a dollop of yogurt on the top, just like that, so that it helps with the hotness of the burger. And then we take the top of our burger bun and we place it on the top. So we move the burger to the side, and then we take some of our garlic fries. And with that, my friends, dinner is served. Let's have a closer look at this, shall we? And this, my friend, is a delicious homemade vegetable burger with garlic French fries. So let's have a better look at this. Let's give it a nice turn around. Now this looks like something that you're gonna buy from a restaurant. Now imagine serving this to your girlfriend on a Friday evening. Let me tell you how that Friday night is gonna end. So with that, it's time for the taste test. So let's see how this baby tastes. So let's give it a taste and see what it tastes like. I'm just gonna enjoy this moment, okay? Yes, I think I might be leaving my girlfriend because I'm in love with this burger and in love with this garlic fries. This is absolutely amazing. You know what? I'm actually going to get people in onto the show to do the tasting for me because I know that my reaction may be a bit biased, but I promise you, this is absolutely delicious. The ingredients and the quantities are in this video. Stay tuned for next Tuesday for our next episode of Make Food, Make Love. Thank you for watching. If you liked the video, remember to like and share with your friends. So until next time, happy cooking!